Hey guys, and welcome to your classroom away from school. Today we're having a look at prepositions and prepositional phrases. Before we begin, let's see if we remember a few of the words and phrases we've used before. Do you remember what a noun and an adjective is? A noun is a substantive, a thing or a feeling, either concrete or abstract. While an adjective is an adjective, something that describes something else. You'll soon see why these are important to keep in mind when writing prepositions. We also have two new words for you to learn. The first is phrase. It means a short string of words, though not always a full sentence. You'll understand what I mean further on into the video. Finally, there's preposition. But let's see if I can't explain it a little further. A preposition indicates where or when something is, so it deals with both time and location. Here are a few of the more common ones, but don't be fooled, they are hardly the only ones in the English language. Let's have a look at prepositions used in sentences. Here's a picture with a bunch of things together with 3 examples. Can you find more examples? Pause the video and see what you can come up with. Ready? Are you done? Good. If you look at the colored parts of the sentences, these are what you would call prepositional phrases. They're all strings of words that won't form a full sentence, but carry a specific meaning when written in this particular order. So, for example, the Coke can is beneath the tomato. So both the beneath and the tomato constitute a prepositional phrase. On top of and the book, in the apple is on top of the book, also constitutes a prepositional phrase. And finally, in the upper left corner is also a prepositional phrase. A prepositional phrase's function is to always reveal where or when something is located. A prepositional phrase may also, if it's placed before an adjective or noun, describe something or someone. In this case, Helen is the girl in the red dress. It can also show who has done something, like the lion was killed by the hunter. When translating prepositions, you have to be careful. In English, we don't always use the same prepositions in Swedish. For example, in the street means på gatan, but in isn't usually translated into på. And the same goes for the expression typical of someone or something. We would say typiskt för. Det är typiskt för mig att prata engelska på lektionen. It's typical of me to speak English in class. And in a few days would be om några dagar. So this can be confusing, and make sure that you sort of keep in mind which prepositional phrases can be translated directly from English to Swedish or vice versa, and which cannot. The real difficulty, however, lies in how we use them after certain verbs, nouns, and adjectives. Some of these just need to be practiced through hard work and repetition. So the book belongs to me would be in Swedish, boken tillhör mig. In this case, we don't even use a preposition in the Swedish version. The Swedish version, sorry. I had an argument with my brother. Jag bråkade med min bror. Or I feel sorry for you. In all these cases, belong, argument, and sorry takes a preposition after them that are specific to those words. If a preposition comes just before a verb, the verb must have the ing at the end, so it turns into continuous form. For example, she opened the door by using a key. Or how about getting a coffee? Or I'm bored of working for my company. The easiest way of learning how to use it is to practice and memorize the prepositions within a text. You'll find that some are bound by rules, like the ones that I showed you earlier that are very strict and can easily be translated. But some of them are exceptions, and those are the ones you need to spot. You should make sure to learn the following rules. The prepositions are used to describing where or when something is, as well as verbs coming after a preposition has an ing ending. Finally, remember that not all prepositions translate well into Swedish. That's all for today. If anything has been unclear, rewind the video and rewatch it. Remember, you can always bring questions to class. See you there.